So hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for today's video, I will answer all activity in chapter 11. So for chapter 11, build a small network. Up to this point in this course, we have considered the services that a data network can provide to the human network. Examine the features of each layer of OSI model and operations of TCP/IP protocol and look in detail at Ethernet. On Universal LAN technology, next step is to learn how to assemble this element together in a function of network that can be maintained. So in this chapter, we answer steps to assemble in this element together in a function. So let's get started. So first activity is entitled Security threats, vulnerabilities. So we have information theft, identity theft, data loss, manipulation, disruption of service. So for destruction, read the security threats and vulnerability scenario. So we have to drag all of this with the appropriate answer. So we have for information theft, I from the word thief, I we have stealing, stealing company user database, slagging. So we have here. So for information, you have to think about what would your get a keyword for this. So we have the identity is making illegal online purchases and impersonating someone to obtain. So impersonating someone to obtain credit is if you have a, for example, you have a if your friend have uh, do a art but you claim it to yours, so you have your credit. So you are impersonating someone to obtain credit. So your friend will do a art. So you are claiming for that yours. So let's move on. For data loss manipulation is altering data records. From the word data, data loss. And then sending a virus reformat a hard drive. From the word data loss, so sending virus to reformat a hardware. So the keyword is reformat. So if we reformat our hard drive, it can lost our file. So disruption of service. This two is overloading a network to keep user out and preventing legal user from accessing data services. So let's move on to the figure 2. So part 2 is security threats and vulnerabilities. So we have hardware, environmental, electrical, and maintenance. So for hardware is the some that hardware is tangible. So like uh, mouse like that. So let's answer this. So lookup device prevent unauthorized access, and, and use security cameras. For environmental and control access to console port and create positive airflow. For electrical, so install redundant power supply and install UPS system. So, and the last is control temperature and humidity for maintenance and label critical cable and components for maintenance. So all of our answer is um, you can um, stock knowledge to answer this because like this install redundant power. So what is power supply? So you have to think about this. What is power supply? So power supply is from electrical. So you have to think about of your answer. So let's check if it is correct. Oh. So we have sorry for not checking this part 1 activity. So let's check this part 1. So all our answer is correct. So let's check with the figure 2. Oh. So I have a wrong answer. So this is the so for maintenance of a networking, so I didn't um, see this access to console port. So let's check this again. It is correct. So it's correct. So activity types of attacks. So this is the different types of attack in networking. We have worm, access, virus, Trojan horse, reconnaissance, denial of service, or DOS. So, like I said, you have to get the main point of this um, question. So, a computer use as a print printer for ACME incorporation, the IT staff failed to apply security updates to this computer for over 60 days. Now, the print server is operating slowly and sending a amount of malicious packets to the its NIC. So, high amount malicious packets. So, what do you think our answer? So, I think it's swarm. So, Sharon, an IT intern at ACME Incorporation, noticed some strange packet while revising blah 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 blah. Generated firewall and handful of IP address of the internet were sending informed packet service different access with several inside. So, I think it's reconnaissance. So, let's check if it is correct. It's correct. So let's move on to the second figure. So Jeremiah was blowing the internet from his personal computer when a random website offered a free program to clean his system. So in this sentence, we all cleared that the answer. So we have a virus. We will not finish reading because it is clear that Jeremiah want to clean his system. So random computer when a random website offered a free program to clean his system, it is virus. So Ariana found a flash drive laying on the pavement of mall parking lot. She asked around but couldn't find the owner. She decided to keep and plugging to her laptop only to find a photo folder. Feeling curious, Ariana opened the new photo before formatting the flash drive of her own use. Afterwards, Ariana noticed that laptop camera was active. So it is Trojan horse because uh, Ar- Ariana Ariana found a flash drive, so it is not safe for Ariana to keep that flash drive or um, plug it to her laptop. So it is very dangerous. So let's check if it is correct. So it is correct. So let's move on to the figure 3. So Angela, an IT staff member at ACMA Incorporation, notices that communication with the company web server is very slow. After investigating, she determined the cause of the slow response is due to a computer on the internet sending is very large of my informed web request to ACMA web server. So we have denial service here. So George needed to share a video with coworkers because the large size of video file. So he decided to run a simple FTP server of his workstation to serve the video file to coworker. To make it easier, George created an account with a simple password file and provided to its coworker without a proper security measure a strong password. So we have access. We do not finish this reading. So we have access because it is the last answer that and last question. So let's check if it is correct. So it's correct. So let's move on to the next. So show commands. We have a show commands here and show command scenario. So we have to drag this. So you suspect there is a problem with the current switch configuration. You want to see save configuration so that you can compare it is currently wrong. So it is start up. So you are called with the Cisco technical assistant personnel. They ask you for switch iOS name, RAM, NVRAM, and flash drive available. They also ask for hexadecimal boot location. So you have to show version. You are running for EIGRP routing protocol and you need to know the update intervals and what active interface and network are being advertised by your router. So show IP route. You cannot get to the internet, you need to find out of your router's a path to the internet and which protocol being used to provide the paths. So show up protocol. Show IP protocol. So your internet documentation really needs to update a quick listing of the IP address of your router relation. Finish the task recording purpose. So we have show arc. And last, a switch in the closest intermediate device to you. It is 24 ports. So it is show IP in brief. So let's check if it is correct. It is correct. We have successfully matched each show command to the scenario. So let's move on. So we have the order troubleshooting step. So establish theory of probable cost. It is the step one. Um, First, identify the problem. Second is establish a theory of probable cause. Step 3 is test the theory of determined cause. 4 is establish. 6 is document. And 5, step 5 is. So, first, you have to identify the problem. So, what is the problem? What is the problem that you have to order? Second, establish theory probable cause. So, what are the causes that you can fix? So, step 3 is test the theory to determine cause. So, you have to test the that your theory for what it costs. So, 4, establish a plan of action. So, you have to think about your plan for you to resolve the problem. So, number 5, verify full system. So, you have to verify full of your plan for you to order to finish the theory that you're capable of. So 6 is document finding, action and outcome. So here is the last step for the order the troubleshooting steps type. So let's check if it is correct. So it is correct. So I hope you enjoy it. So thank you for watching and like, subscribe.